What's up guys, Gonzo here bringing you another video. Today we're going to be discussing how I have my GO XLR set up when I stream off my console. Now if you guys have any questions, comment them down below. Don't forget to leave a like after watching the video. Subscribe if you're new. Let's get started. Basic preview. In the stream, as you can see right now, I have my just chatting, what's it called? My just chatting scene. I think I need to add a camera. But for the most part, we'll leave it like that. I'm right here down in the corner. So if you guys don't know, a GO XLR is basically where you plug in your microphone, the mic you stream off, and then it's basically like a mix amp. It has predetermined amps. You know, you can customize the lows, the highs, the mids of your voice to make you sound a little bit more professional. In terms, it's basically like an enhancer for a microphone. Now, the GO XLR is only compatible with XLR microphones, meaning if you are a streamer and you have something like a Blue Snowball, which is what I had before this, it's not compatible. It's only compatible with microphones that have an XLR input or certain microphones that can connect via an aux cable like a Blue Yeti. For me in that case, I can't show you how I have how a Blue Yeti is connected, but in this video I will show you how I have my XLR microphone connected. Now it's pretty, at first it can be a little bit intimidating, I'm not gonna lie. Going from my simple microphone to a sort of more elaborate detailed mixer is kind of intimidating. Now for that, I mean, if we take a look right here, I'm gonna switch the scenes. Now here's a picture, or here's the software that you need to download prior to having the setup. So as soon as you plug, or before you actually plug in your GO XLR to your computer, you need to download the software, otherwise it won't work. Now you might be thinking, well, what if does the software take too much like power resources from the computer as you're streaming? No, not at all. So it's pretty cool. You can literally just minimize it and it's not open. So it is functioning, but it's not taking too much of the resources. And in the end, it doesn't really take a toll on your computer while you're streaming. That's why I like it so much. Now, I'm gonna say this: there are literally 4 things connected to my GO XLR Mini right now. So, and we'll go over what's connected to right now. So, here I have a picture. Here I have a picture of the back of my GO XLR Mini. Now, the things that I have connected will still work for a GO XLR the regular size. So obviously the microphone that I have now is connected via this XLR input. So obviously there's where that's connected. My GO XLR is powered through USB, so obviously the USB port has to be included. And the optical is basically an optical cord that connects my Xbox One to my GO XLR to allow it to be heard on stream. Okay, and now on the front side, here's the front side. I literally have my Astros. That's how I have my Astros connected to it. Pretty simple. That's how I stream. That's how I hear everything that my stream is hearing in my ears, making it pretty simple. Now, before I had my GO XLR, I used to have my sort of mixer here that allows you to see the audio coming from whether Spotify, music, your desktop. The GO XLR is much more convenient. Everything is connected to here. So let's say you're listening to music, which I'm not going to play because it's probably going to be copyrighted. I do have a slider on here that allows me to sort of increase the volume without having to mess with anything else. So like if I increase the volume here, it increases the volume on stream so everyone can hear. Now, if it gets to a point where it's too loud for me, there is a setting on your GO XLR right over here under the mixer settings, all the way to the right. You can literally lower it here on the headphones level, so it won't be as loud, but your stream will not be affected by it. It's only you that will be affected by it. Now, going on to how I have it set up. So like I said, I am a console streamer, so this video is going to be geared more towards people that stream off their console. So basically, as you can see, the GO XLR comes with 4 sliders, 4 channels. So the first slider that I have it is actually channel. It's my microphone. So I have my microphone there. Channel 2, I have it set to voice chat, meaning the software that like your Discord, what else, your Skype, whatever. I use the Xbox companion app as my chat channel. So basically what it does is I don't longer connect to a party via my Xbox anymore. I literally use the app here, so I can just literally invite my friends here to a party, and then that's how I capture their audio from the PC to the stream. I find it much more convenient, and I can also increase their voice, decrease their voice alongside, or have them designated to a certain slider, so I can just increase their volume if they're too loud, or decrease it if they are too loud, or increase it if they're not loud and decrease it if they're loud. But in order to do that, you have to change the speaker to the chat, and then the microphone obviously to pick up the chat channel. So that way I can increase or decrease their voice, the sound that they're coming from. Now channel 3 is my console. That's how I control the volume of my FIFA, any games that I'm playing off my Xbox. That channel is designated to control the volume of the game. Now channel 4, I have it set to my computer. So basically alerts, music, any other sort of external audio that I don't have it specified to a channel is under the system slider. So when I'm streaming, like I said, this channel is linked to my alerts, my music. So when I'm streaming, I obviously use Spotify. So on Spotify, I literally go to the volume itself and lower it halfway, meaning it'll capture 50% of the sound, which is perfect for me, so it won't overpower my voice. My friends is literally just a back noise or background music that I want to be, at that level. And if I need it to be louder, then I increase it via Spotify. I don't mess with the slider here at all, because I think at 75%, the alerts should be quite enough that they should be louder than the music for sure. But at that point, that's what I have it at. Now, as you saw here on Streamlabs, this is the only thing that's connected, meaning I don't have to worry about anything else. And in order to do that, you literally have to go to your settings, go under audio, and under your mic, once you have your GO XLR connected via downloading all of the software for it, you have to go to your mic auxiliary device. It can work on either OBS or Streamlabs OBS, which is what you're seeing now, and you have to change it to the broadcast stream mix. This is literally what the 4 sliders are connected to, like all the channels. That's how it literally allows me to customize the sliders rather than having to have everything on a single sort of line here and increase it, decrease it. And that pretty much makes my stream much easier. But once you have that set up or assigned to the broadcast, you have to literally go on everything else and disable it. Now my desktop audio is my default, which is just the same thing, but I have it turned off. You want to go into your advanced settings and make sure all the audio monitoring is off. Otherwise you'll have sounding echoes and robotic sort of sounds that I had trouble with recently, and I decided to remove them all and see if that fixed it, and it did fix it. Now, on the routing tab, like I said, I currently use 4 sliders. The first one is obviously my mic. The second one is my chat. The third one is my console. And then the fourth one is my system. Obviously, these are all turned off. And what that means is basically everything that I want the stream to hear, it has this sort of tab or row. Anything that I want them to hear has to be tabbed. And basically, since I don't have a music slider, which is the music is connected to the system, I have to make sure the system has a check mark under there. The console, I want everyone to hear the console, so obviously I have that. Let's say, for instance, I don't want to hear the console myself, but I do want the stream to listen to it. I literally just take that off. The stream listens to the game, but I don't. But obviously, who wants that? That's just to show you that on the headphones, this is what you hear. On the broadcast, this is what you want your stream to hear. Let's say, for instance, I don't want my stream to... I want my stream to listen to what I listen to, so I don't change that at all. But on the microphone here, you see that the chat is selected here. let's say I did have a different sort of microphone, not an XLR, more like a microphone that you connect via aux cord, I would have the line out option selected so my chat can hear it. So this checkmark down here just means that the microphone that I have connected can also work for the chat slider. So in the previous minutes, I did show you that I have the Xbox companion app as my chicken slider, or chicken slider as my second slider. So basically the mic that I use, my chat, my party they will listen to this one. So meaning they won't be able to listen to my crappy sounding Astro microphone anymore. This is an upgrade, obviously. Anything else that I'm missing? Obviously, you have to set up your microphone to the way you like it, and it's pretty simple. I do have a dynamic microphone. When you mess with this, had it off. But anyways, you saw it there. You had three options: dynamic, condenser, and stereo. No, the 3.5. The 3.5 is just that aux cord, like the Blue Yeti. You can connect it like that, and then set it up the way you wanted. The good thing about the GO XLR is that it has a sort of listening level. So as I'm talking right now, I can literally hear my voice in my own headset. Now the stream won't be able to listen to it, but I will, and that's what it's called, mic monitoring. Let's say you don't want to listen to yourself too. Let's say you hate the sound or how loud it is. You can just lower it, and the lower the more you lower it, the more you won't be able to hear your actual voice via your headphones. Now, if I increase it, obviously I can hear myself a little bit longer, and I like to have it a little bit up in the higher end, just so I can know that my microphone is picking up my voice. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to tell, and you need that. Other than that, you can customize the lighting, which I have green as the volume, red is how much I can keep going, or yeah, pretty much. Green is the volume. When it's all the way up, you can increase it. Pretty cool. Here are the mute options for each channel. Let's say I don't want people to listen to my to my voice, or my party to listen to my voice. I have it on, as you can see there. If I want them to hear me again, I just press it again, and they can hear me. It's a pretty cool option. I mean, if you guys are aware or familiar with Astro gaming headsets, they do come with a mute cable, which necessarily is obsolete now. I just use it to connect it to my GO XLR, but basically it's the same thing. You literally mute your mic to parties. Pretty handy dandy. Anything else that I'm missing? Console wise, I'm gonna change to my console. Console wise, under settings, you have to make sure you have these settings here. So since I'm capturing the audio via the optical cable, you have to make sure your optical audio is uncompressed. And that's it. That's pretty much it. That's all you need. Chat mixer. There's nothing much you can do. Just make sure the party chat output is on headset, so you can have clear audio, pretending to like as if you're listening through your headset. Before that, I used to have it on speakers because I used to capture my gameplay and my party via the old way, which is how I used to capture party. But now, since I do it this way, it works. Now the only downside to this is you won't be able to use it as a microphone for game chats. Now there is a method on how to do it, and I would just link you the video, but the way I have it now, I find it much more convenient just because I can increase and lower the volume of my chat or my party while I'm playing via the slider here. It's a lot of jargon. If you guys understand, if you're a streamer, you might understand what I'm talking about. The whole point of a GO XLR is to make your audio management much more easier, and it has been. Obviously, getting used to it is the difficult part, but once you have enough time to play with it, it's pretty simple. I'm still waiting to do my review because there's obviously a little nicks that I want to perfect before I can obviously give you an honest review. This is just how to set it up for the most part. Now it does come with a guide And obviously I recommend you guys to do everything the guide says. Now the guide says to literally download the software, connect your mic, connect your GO XLR, and then it has certain steps that it wants you to do prior to setting up your stream. I could go along the list and do it, but if you do decide to purchase this, just make sure to follow what it says down the list, and it does go to the section about streaming and OBS and all that jazz, and that's basically what I just showed you right now. And it also has an illustration on how you should have it set up depending on what kind of microphone you have it, what sort of setup you have, whether it's a dual PC setup or just a single PC setup. Now it's like I said, this is not to intimidate any one of you. This is a pricey gear for a streamer, and I'm luckily enough I do have a full-time job that's able to provide certain upgrades when I seem fit. Obviously I don't stream for a living, hopefully not yet, that is, but hopefully I make it one day that I don't have to worry about that. But I would recommend it, not as a starting gear, but if you could get it, yeah, get it. It's a good investment. I can see many people use it. The only thing that would change throughout the years would probably be getting a more a higher quality microphone. Like now this microphone was $100. It was an upgrade from my $50 Snowball at the time that I got it. But obviously there's better sounding microphones out there, and what this does is just enhances the sound quality of the microphone that you have to make it sound really professional. Now I chose a dynamic microphone for my case because I do have a lot of background noise, and what a dynamic microphone does, it literally just isolates and picks up my voice here, like my voice. This Rode Pod mic, I'll link it down in the description down below. It has a built-in what's that thing? Shock mount. So if you tap on it, you won't hear it as much. Now if you tap on it hard, you will be able to hear it. I did buy a pop filter. It does have a pre-built pop filter, but I had this other one, and I just decided to add it to eliminate those sounds. You do need to talk straight into it. Other than that, the only other option you can go with is a condenser XLR microphone, which what a condenser microphone does, it excels in picking up everything. Now if you do have a condenser microphone paired with noise isolating sort of foam, what's that thing called, like, you know those professional studios that have like the foam on the walls to sort of capture the audio and not let it sort of permeate against the walls, it's a perfect microphone for that if you have that set up. But for me, a dynamic microphone in a room that has a lot of background noise is pretty much ideal for your sort of type, if you were wondering what sort of microphone you should get with this. I like it. It's hell of an upgrade from what I had, and I like it. I really do. I would go along the settings, but I think under the review for the GO XLR is when I'll have my current settings. But other than that, my name is Gonzo. If you have any other questions, I will be free to look them down in the description down below. I'll comment them. You know, I pretty much comment on all the other comments that have been. I reply to all the comments that have been posted on my channel. Without further ado, hopefully you guys have a nice day. Go pick one up. You know, hit me up. Say, yo, it's not working. I'll be like, what you got, bro? Other than that, you guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.